let's get right into it. Ren, FORJOE, live performance. Let's get it. The breathing thing is everywhere, huh? The KUJO, the SICKBOI, it was on Slaughterhouse, now it's on FORJOE. I didn't know that. I thought it was just KUJO and SICKBOI. A little light in the bottle metaphor real quick. Okay.
It's hard to take off from the ground when your wings are cut. Your stomach burns when you're drinking from an empty cup. You know the entire ocean came from my tear ducts. I see the world through Fibonacci sequences and double Dutch. I guess there's some that's born lucky, there's some that's not. I tried to cut away my bitterness, hatchet job. I locked my youth inside the trunk, inside the pickup truck, then dumped that whole thing over that same bridge the night you jumped. I think about that sometimes, vividly. What it felt like to look down and see tranquility. One sudden movement in a world of possibility. Only one movement to expose our fragility. I fucking miss you, and I miss myself. I miss thinking we were indestructible as hell. I miss chilling by the pier cave and kicking back with Callum, Hugo, Justin, Sega, Stevie and the fucking lads. I miss missing that. I numb myself to close the gap. I never even call them up. Distance is my plaster cast to tell the truth. The day you jumped, my childhood jumped too. But I still can't find the anger. All I find is missing you, man, I miss you. With all my rhymes, I picture running 5 minutes quicker, I'm right on time. I picture pulling you back over the edge and then we're crying. And holding you, my brother, and telling you that it's fine, not the way that it worked. I was late like a jerk. There's not a day where I can find a way to break from the hurt. Your body missing, so we never got to wave to the hearse. I hope you're listening, I love you, man, I miss you, absurd, fuck. Woo.
Oh my God.
Another domino, it falls. Across the way another's born. How you're supposed to raise a child and give it courage from a storm. In a world that is confusing, contradictions pave our flaws.
Oh. He sounds so beautiful right there. When he came in with that little harmony. Oh man, that sounded beautiful. That sounded so raw and so clean at the same time. I gotta run that back. I'm sorry, I gotta run that back. Well, y'all don't care.
Another domino, it falls. Across the way another's born. How you're supposed to raise a child and give it courage from a storm. In a world that is confusing, contradictions pave our flaws. Some will say we're only human, others judge us for our flaws. Some get born in sheets of satin, some get by in tattered clothes. Some will die before they live, that's just how the story goes. But for those of us still with us, who reside inside our hearts, tell them proudly how you feel. And for those of us who aren't, Freckled angels stand strong. Freckled angels live on. Freckled angels climb higher. Freckled angels still inspire. Freckled angels won't forget you. Teach me to live my life better. 13 years and still I miss you. Now my wings are missing feather. Otherwise I'd come and join you. But for now I'm here on earth, stuck inside this mortal body. But for everything it's worth, made me braver, made me wiser, made me stronger, made me true, made me face the world with courage. And that's all because of you.
Oh, that's beautiful. Woo.
Freckled angels laugh the hardest, and their hearts, they are the largest. With their wings, they fly the farthest. So I know you're gonna be okay. Freckled angels live the longest, and their minds, they are the strongest. Oh, their friends, they are the fondest. So I know you're gonna be okay.
Oh my God. I missed that last piece. My bad. I'm trying to control my emotions, man. My bad. I missed that last piece. I wasn't looking.
They fly the farthest, so I know you're gonna be okay. Freckled angels live the longest, and their minds, they are the strongest. Oh, their friends, they are the fondest.
Just the trembling in his voice is enough. Like the words, yes, the words are hitting, but the sonics of his vocal performance right now is just it screams pain. It screams internal pain. Yeah. And it just brings me back to yeah. My friend. R.I.P. Richie. Love you, Richie. Love you, Richie. Yeah, my friend Richie, man, he was a good dude, man. He was the type of guy that like he grew up the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? He grew up. Oh, what happened? Something happened. My stream just went down. I don't know what's going on. I love y'all, man. Just thank y'all. Just thank you. I lost my train of thought. I was really just talking about my homeboy Richie, who I wanted to pay homage to. A family member of his watches, so I just want them to know that I still think about you, Richie. Richie grew up in a way where he was kind of surrounded by a racist environment that made him almost racist, and then we met, and then we got cool, and then after a few, I met him in like 2010. And then next thing you know, in like 2020, 2021, I forget what, no, 2019, I flew to go see him because I had a show in Arizona. Like I said, I used to, some of y'all who know, I used to make music, I used to rap. I flew to Arizona to stay with him because he had a house. So I went to go fly to Arizona. I stayed with him and he brought me to the show and all that. So I had a ride and all that. He picked me up from the airport, all of that. And we had this big fight one night. It really just made me feel like we got closer, though, at the same time. You know what I mean? Because we said things that we didn't want to say to each other. And we said some mean things to each other. And then we made up the next day. He made spaghetti and meatballs. He showed me how to make. We made it together from scratch, spaghetti and meatballs from scratch. And we got his father on FaceTime. He was explaining to us what Richie went through growing up because his mother was black. You know what I'm saying? And how Richie always fought for those who, you know, like who were like his mother, who reminded me of his mother. And one day Richie told me, he's like, man, I loved you, like as men to men, right? He told me like, bro, when we met, I loved you when we met, bro. He said, because you reminded me of my mom. Months passed after that, that's when he took his life. But just this song right here, FORJOE, man, to me, this is for Richie. This is for Richie, man. Miss you, bro. And he had freckles. So this song is bugging me out right now. My boy Richie had freckles, and it's crazy. Freckled angels live the longest. In their minds, they are the strongest. So is there a song called Freckled Angels? I mean, is there a separate song called Freckled Angels? Or is that just the name of the album? The chat going crazy right now. They ain't paying attention to me right now, but that's all good. Is Freckled Angels a song or is it just the name of his album? Yes, my boy Richie had freckles, blue eyes, and he committed suicide. The song hits different for me. You know what I mean? It does. And I've actually never heard a song that actually provoked my emotions. It made me actually think about Richie. I think about him on my own when things come across me that remind me of him. But as far as music, nah, no music actually provoked me to dig that deep before. But shout out to Ren. Yeah, so I heard every word. Thank you, Jerk. That boy Jerk, he always paying attention. So is Freckled Angels another song or is it just the name of his album?
Freckled angels laugh the hardest, and their hearts, they are the largest. With their wings, they fly the farthest. So I know you're gonna be okay. Freckled angels live the longest, and their minds, they are the strongest. Oh, their friends, they are the fondest. So I know you're gonna be okay.
Man, that right there just tears me up, man. That really tears me up. That tears me up, and it's just like, it's like, yo, think about it like this, right? Oh my God, the streaming thing's happening again. Y'all see me? I don't see me on the stream thing. 12 years ago. That's from 12 years ago? Freckled Angels from 12 years ago? I'm just cleaning my glasses. I'm not putting those on again. All right, let's get it, man. It's 6:30. My wife's still not home, man. You know what that means. I'm broke. Money is being spent right now. All right, let's get it. So Freckled Angels, and then do one more after that. All right, we'll do two then. R.I.P. Joe Hughes.
This next song is probably one of the most important songs that I've ever written, I feel. It's dedicated to a friend of mine who passed away about 8 months ago, called Joe Hughes. So everyone remember that name because he's an absolute legend. And it's called Freckled Angels, and it goes like this.
Are you kidding me, bro? Are you kidding me? I'm getting the chills already. People are telling me this is from his first album, which is really interesting. I haven't heard anything of Ren that's this young. So this is Baby Ren right now. So we're going to be reacting to Baby Ren with Freckled Angels. He's already trembling right now. I heard it in his voice. I already played like 10 seconds of it, and he's trembling. And I can tell.
This next song is probably one of the most important songs that I've ever written, I feel. It's dedicated to a friend of mine who passed away about 8 months ago, called Joe Hughes. So everyone remember that name because he's an absolute legend. And it's called Freckled Angels, and it goes like this. Could I have just a day where I'd get to see your face? I would laugh, you would skate, hanging out by the pier cave, chasing dreams, freckled face, no inhibitions, aces mates. Tell me everything's okay, you never meant to go away, and I need something to hold on to.
Oh my God.
And I wish I could hold on to you, 'cause I will never ever forget you. But I know you'll be soaring through, because freckled angels laugh the hardest, and their hearts, they are the largest. With their wings, they fly the farthest. So I know you're gonna be okay. Freckled angels live the longest, and their minds, they are the strongest. All their friends, they are the fondest. So I know you're gonna be okay.
This is beautiful.
how? Just a sec. Pull me up out of this wreck. Crack a joke and tense your pecs.
It's crazy because he's so young, right? Listen to how innocent he sounds right here, right? He sounds so innocent to me right here. The in a sec, like it's so like soft. Like he doesn't sound like that today. Today he's more raw and like it's still, the pain is still there, but this is like before. This is like before SICKBOI. Like this is a different Ren right here. It's truly baby Ren. It's like I don't know if the medical system had failed him already at this point and misdiagnosed him. I don't know at what point he is in his life, but this seems like prior to. It really does, and it's in the way he's singing makes me feel that way.
They are the fondest, so I know you're gonna be okay.
I like the shirt he got.
Could I have just a sec? Pull me up out of this wreck. Crack a joke and tense your pecs. Act a fool, but with excellence. And every time I laugh, it reminds me of you. The funniest guy I ever knew. I've got so much left to say. Hope I can tell you, oh, someday. I need something to hold on to.
Yo, he's one of the few artists to me that when they perform live sound either the same or just way better than the track. Actually, I prefer him acoustically every time. It's so angelic, and it's only right that he does this while dedicating his song to his boy, right? Because his heart is so set on the performance that this is gonna be no blunder here.
Have to say, hope I can tell
Fragile
you, oh,
Ren.
someday I need something to hold on to. I wish I could hold on to you, 'cause I will never ever forget you. I bet I know you'll be soaring through, because freckled angels laugh the hardest, and their hearts, they are the largest, and with their wings they fly the farthest. So I know you're gonna be okay. Freckled angels live the longest, and their hearts, they are the strongest, and all their friends, they are the fondest. So I know you're gonna be okay.
Killing that guitar.
And I hope you can hear me singing to you.
And also, I want to point out, wifey in the chat, one more, babe, we got to eat. Or if you do two, then quickly, you can go live tomorrow. Yeah, we might have to have the Kendrick party tomorrow. I'm sorry to all my Kendrick fans. We eating out tonight. What? What you coming home with? You coming home with some food? What I want to point out is that he's still brolic right here. So this is 12 years ago, and he's still brolic. Do you see his bicep? Do you see the bicep? He's still brolic.
'Cause if so, I'll sing. You can hear me singing. And I hope you can hear me singing to you. 'Cause if so, I'll sing until my voice shatters and my lungs, they explode. I'll sing over a crowded room so they all know how much I really miss you, Joe. Freckled angels laugh the hardest, and their hearts, they are the largest. With their wings, they fly the farthest.
That hurts.
So I know you're gonna be okay.
That hurts.
Freckled angels are the fondest, and their minds, they are the strongest.
He's powering
All their
through.
friends, they are the fondest.
He's powering
so I
through.
know you're gonna be okay.
Push, brother. Push, brother. That was beautiful, man. That was beautiful.
Freckled angels laugh the hardest, and their hearts, they are the largest. With their wings, they fly the farthest. So I know you're gonna be okay.